October 15, 2030. Dear Diary, today is a new day. I shall greet this day with love in my heart. I was diagnosed with a disease called histolytic necrotizing lymphadenitis a couple of years ago. My doctor said I would have to fight a tough battle. He also said I had only months to live. This is 3 years from that visit. This is me, sick but alive. Today is a memorable day. I remember 20 years ago, this very day. I was with my beloved high school classmates. I remember it like yesterday. We were all anxiously waiting for our advisor to come in to class early morning. There I was, and all 45 of them, being innocently noisy as usual. After graduating high school and college, many of my classmates became medical professionals. Pediatrician Sherwin James Habilosov became supervisor of AVM SEI. Gastroenterologist Christian Roy Molina is also head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. Dr. Alec Roger Vista RN is a famous nursing inspirational speaker. Dr. Stanica Dane Gonzaga and Patricia Ann Aterdido both worked in the Philippine General Hospital in Manila. Dr. Renata Dasmariñas won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2020. Nurses Softy Gillis Lead and Claudette Elaine Balocanag both graduated at the Tamundong International School of Nursing. They took the nursing licensure examination together with Gayla Leandino RN, Diane Bastereche RN, and Dr. Jose Louis Bringas. He is now working at St. Luke's Hospital as chief resident. Dr. Von Andre Espia, on the other hand, also continued his medical career in the Bahamas. Mark Joven Madera became owner of Mark Air Airways. Renville Joy Sistoza owned a car franchising agency. John Dominic Prudencio is the owner and manager of Banco Prudencio. Ralph Francis Garcia is CEO of an international agency. Junilyn M. Tado is a world-renowned engineer, and Mariah Bernadette Barrientos became one of the chief executives of the Bureau of Internal Revenue here in the Philippines. Mr. John Rico Criado, a 5th Dan black belter in Taekwondo, is now based in Korea. His buddy, Mr. Rene De Luese, is lead guitarist of the Cyrus Band, who now holds his tour in Europe. Some of them also became very much well known, this time in the field of culinary arts. Iron Chef Mariel Laika Mercado is based in Texas with her vegan resto. Chef Lindy Lizaga is also with her. Chef Leia Rose Lego works alongside Bobby Flay, while Mona Lisa Salcedo is well-renowned for her genuine recipes. Attorney and host Sweetzel Marmonejo works side by side with Chief Advertiser for El Amido Group of Companies, Lucille Bernadette Amido, and world-class balladeer, Mr. Grant Spencer Very, who is engaged to a flight attendant. Josa Marie Pisanya of the Pisanya Baile El Teatro dances with him in his many international shows. As models, more of my classmates became world famous. Ms. Abigail Velas has worked for Ellen Vogue. Her best friend, Miss Krisha May Tamaray, now works as a model in the School of Fashion and Arts, or SOFA. Hair expert Alana Mary Rodas has been booked by Allure and Maxim. Julius Francis Yamura is the cover boy of Men's Health and Playgirl. Athena Cassandra Dose, on the other hand, models for GreekGoddesses.com. They have walked the aisles of fashion designer Oliver Joy Balite. Happy to say one classmate followed the footsteps of our dear advisor. Charisse Ann Pineda is a member of the faculty of Stanford University. International Studies students Jenalu Earl Bismar, Shane Denise Fulgares, and Andrea Katrine Arab all became flight attendants. Jenalu Earl Bismar is now working for Philippine Airlines International Flights. Shane and Andrea both work for Mark Air Airways. They too serve internationally. Speaking of internationals, Alec Angelisimo is now serving the U.S. Air Force as the first one to achieve the 2 highest ranks at the same time. He is now based in the Edwards Air Base in the United States. U.S. Navy Admirals Jeho Miles Coquin and John Ruby Palomo are based in Oklahoma. U.S. Marine Corps General Jet Benson Silverio is based in Naval Port while U.S. Army Special Forces Jerry Orvin Daanoy is based in Fort Bragg in North Carolina. Working for the FBI, Special Agent Brian Iron Rex Cassim is married to a supermodel. Ralph Iron Alot, one other classmate, is a professional photographer. His pictures can be seen on almost every picture in Broadway. Our class advisor, Miss Isela Cres Guerrero Sunga, is engaged to Mr. Antonio Sunga, but they wed last summer of 2010. Oh, how I miss them terribly. Here I am now at my deathbed, in slight hurt to the remembrance of my long past. Sincerely yours, Florence Adeline.
I was walking slowly on my way to visit a relative's grave. As I passed through every epitaph, I noticed one grave with a picture embezzled in a faded copper frame. It was Florence Rosel Barrientos Adeline, a great friend. It has been a year since she died. As I glanced at her picture, I reminisced the thoughts of the past. I can hear her voice echoing in the wild. She was my best friend, a loyal classmate, and one brave woman.
Pretend I'm okay with it all. Act like there's nothing wrong. Is it over yet? Can I open my eyes? Is this as hard as it gets? Is this what it feels like to really if anyone asks, I'll tell them we just grew apart. Yeah, what do I care if they believe me or not? Whenever I feel your memory is breaking my heart, I'll pretend I'm okay with it all. Act like there's nothing wrong. Is it over yet? Can I open my eyes? Is this
Put me on anything, still I bet I put. Put me anywhere on the map, I bet I would. This is what I do, so please don't gas me